Hi everybody, it's Ian from UK Europe Arts Work Info with the latest on working in the UK. We've finally got some clarity, and great thanks to many people in the industry that we talk to regularly, in particular Mr. Steve Richards. So thank you, Steve, who have pointed us in the right direction for the latest government advice on the UK government websites. Anybody who's ever tried to find information on the UK government website will tell you it's not always very easy, and there's conflicting information from one page to the other, or information that's not very clear. So this will all be published later today on the Working in the UK page on the UK Europe Arts Work Info website, and it'll give more clarity there. But I'm just going to run through it quickly now. So the deal is there is an exemption for artists, or creative workers rather, coming into the UK from the EU. And the exemption states that you must have a certificate of sponsorship only, except in certain circumstances. I'll come to that in a minute regarding permitted paid engagement visas and also Tier 5 visas. So the deal is this: you come to the border with your certificate of sponsorship, showing means of supporting yourself whilst you're here, and also your contracts, etc. Certificates of sponsorship, or COS, are issued by registered sponsors in the UK, people like myself, Mark Ringwood, Steve Richards. Some venues and festivals, but not many, are registered sponsors. Some may decide to do that in the future, we don't know for sure. The cost of COS range from £20–30 per person, up to a bit more, but a lot cheaper than visas. And also you don't have to go through a visa system at all. What you have to do is also present yourself directly to an immigration officer, get your passport stamped, show why you're there, and then we're all good. A lot of information has been bandied around over the last week or so, and remember, we're an apolitical site, so there is no politicism to this, what I'm going to say next. But just to try and clarify the confusion, the EU are said to have offered permit-free, visa-free travel and work for creatives in the EU. The UK are said to have refused that, to have some parity. And what it seems to be is that the UK has insisted, at the very least, because of their commitment to ending free movement, that you must have a certificate of sponsorship. So a work permit. That's where it's at. And it looks like that's why that may be the bone of contention in all this argument. I'll make no comment on that. It's not my place to do so in this forum. Okay, permitted paid engagement visas are for people who are exemplary in their field. Now that can be a scientist, a sportsman, an artist. And those visas cost £95 for work up to 30 days. You might say, why should I bother getting that when you can do the certificate of sponsorship route, which is a lot cheaper and a lot easier? Up to you. If you decide to come for more than 3 months, then you'll need something called a T5, creative and sporting visa. Current cost, I think, is about £244, but it can be reduced by £55 if you're from any of the EU states. Again, information on that and links through to the UK government websites are on the new webpage, which is being published later today. So that being said, one thing to say, your booker, your manager, your agent should be able to source someone like myself, or Steve or Mark, or etc., who can provide you certificates of sponsorship. There are many in the UK, and we act in a sense of being guarantors as your employers. We're not your employer as such, but anyway, we'll not get into that. So I hope that's been of help today. Also coming up as well is a big review of the Working in the EU page, which I'm working on at the moment with music export officers around Europe. And also we've noticed a few sites like the ISM site have done some really good pages which give links and information on that. We're looking at them all at the moment because some of them appear to give information that's not entirely consistent with what we understand. So it might be wrong. We're not sure, but we're fact checking it. So there you go, folks, some good news. If you're an EU creative worker, then you have a chance to come in just with a certificate of sponsorship, proof that you can support yourself, and some contracts. But please read the information on the new the new page on the website for working in the UK, which gives you all the information on that. And in particular, of particular importance is why you must get your passport stamped, etc. I'll say no more for now, except stay safe, stay well, and here's to a better new year for everyone in 2021 once we get touring again. Take care. Bye for now.